Back again today. I did say I'd come back, right? So, where were we? Another boss fight? That's what it looks like. God damn it. Hi again. Krell Amnesia. Hi again. Oh, his arms have health. Jesus. Oh, fuck. Dang it, I didn't block in time. And of course, he dies immediately as I use it. The timing on that is so weird. You just can't get the distance right. And the attacks make sense, I have no problem. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, he's like that one boss in East 6, the super boss. I want to retry on that one, see if I can use less items. Since he doesn't really have a weak point, or by a weak point I mean like a time when he's weakened, there's not a huge reason to save up my special. Really? No invincibility frames on that for some reason. Really annoying. That was impossible to dodge. Cool. So far, the only real problem I have with this boss is that some of the attacks seem to be RNG dependent on whether they're dodgeable for some reason. I'm pressing the button to dodge it, but it's not working. Completely RNG dependent. Or he knocks you down, I guess. it's heat-seeking. There's no way to avoid that at all. So they require you to hit a probably like 3-4 frame perfect guard in order to not die. RNG. Favorite type of way to die. I love not being able to die because the game decides I shouldn't control my character until they die. Cool. Once again, killed my character without any of my input to avoid it. That's how a game should be, right? Nope. Impossible to dodge. Maybe the way you're supposed to dodge is by switching to a different character, so that way they don't die. Which is probably the stupidest way to dodge any type of attack I've ever heard of in any game ever. It's like designing a boss fight where the whole purpose is to lose. They make it an easily winnable boss fight. It's like, oh, I didn't know I was supposed to lose to him. This has been one of the more bullshit bosses in the game. It's going to force me to have to item abuse in order to win, and that is not a good boss. You still instantly die even when you're blocking. Of course. Why would blocking negate enough damage so you don't die? Okay, let us continue. So we're at the top then? Well, that means there isn't much more enemies to fight. Ascend to top floor. Ascend! Coming in! Whew, we finally made it. Sure took us forever to get up here. Lord Edel! Where are you? Why is this room such a mess again? Sheesh. Honestly, Lisa's kind enough to tidy up, but we take our eyes off him for a few minutes and it's back to how it was. He sure has a lot of books. So this is the room Adol was invited to. There do seem to be a whole lot of things here that I've never seen before. What is this? Trash. So all this is knowledge that Eldiel intends to give to others? I wonder what he planned to impart on Adol. We can ask him if we find him. Come on, he's got to be around here somewhere, right? Eerie silence. Lord Eldiel. So he's the one they call a god. I thought you might come, Kalilika. And it's nice to see you again. Indeed, it is a pleasure to see you again as well, Adol Kristen. I am truly relieved to see that you made it back here safely. Lord Eldiel, how are you feeling? Lisa told us that you were unwell. I see. So that is how she explained it then. Today, at the very least, I'm feeling wonderful. So wonderful that I thought I would come outside for a while and enjoy the breeze. Does that mean you really were feeling sick? Do you believe Lisa from keeping secrets from you, Kalilika? I know how perceptive you can be, and how much genuine concern you hold for the well-being of those around you. Yeah, I thought she might be hiding something. Lisa's claim is roughly half true, and half understandably false. My body is different to that of yours. I don't take ill in quite the same manner as you. So, are you okay or aren't you? The process my body is undergoing right now is more unique than mere sickness. And it is for that reason that I summoned Adol here. What do you mean by unique? Lord Eldiel? I hadn't expected this to occur again so soon. Please, Adol, Kalilika, you must stay back. What? What's happening? His hair and wings are changing color. Evil. Lord Eldiel?
Adol, Kristen. I thank you for sparing me the trouble of hunting you down myself.
Well, definitely evil. His tone is different. Has always become a completely different person. No.
Now.
I will have you return what is rightfully mine. The Mask of the Sun. Give it back. The Mask of the Sun? You humans are unworthy to bear such a powerful artifact. Only I am suited to possess such strength. This is not good. Stop this. You never know when to give up. The nice Eldiel? So what, he's fighting back an evil version of himself? Lord Eldiel, everything has returned to its original hue. What just happened? It is as if there are two people, or two divinities, inhabiting the same body. That's gotta be what Lisa saw that had her so flustered. I don't blame her for wanting to keep quiet about it. Could he have always been like this? Or perhaps this affliction has only begun occurring recently? My money's on a mixture of the two. Something that hadn't happened for a long time, it started flaring up again. Ah, here they come. How's he doing? He's sleeping now. He does look a little better, but... Adol, I think this might be too much for us to handle right now. I'm worried about a deal, but we need to get back to town and talk to the mayor or something to figure out what to... Hey! What is it? I smell something strange. It's not me, I swear. No, I smell it too. It seems to be riding on the wind from a distance away. Quite a distance, as in... Highland? Fire? Fire. They're invading the Primal Lands? Is that smoke? Oh no, no way. That's cannon fire! What does cannon mean? Wait, are you talking about the weapons used by your military? Who could bring something like that all the way here? No, it couldn't be. Grandfather, Lisa! Adol, Kalulka and I reactivated the elevator to the bottom floor while we were looking after Eldium. We can use that to get out of here right now. Come on! Let's hurry to Highland. Right. So they let me have a choice whenever Adol says something. Lord Eldiel, we'll be back with Lisa soon. White Wings achievement unlocked. Sent to lower floors. Honestly, you probably could just take the teleporter. This is much more convenient than those damn stairs. Wish we could have used this on the way out, too. Wonder what made it stop working. I still have no idea. I can't imagine Lord Eldiel would shut it off himself. Karna, can you sense it too? Yeah, we're not alone in here. Oh, don't say that. You really don't have time to be hanging around here anymore. I dislike leaving under the circumstances, but I agree. We must hurry back to Highland. So who else would be in here? I doubt it's anything we can find out. Let's go. There's no reason to go this way now. What? You can actually go that way? Should we... Looks like the lightning isn't coming down to try to kill us, which is good. Yeah. Looks like Craig Burst actually maxed out. I didn't even realize. Well then. Let's put Rising Slash on the first thing. Let's see, and we'll swap out these two. Remove that. Give that to Adol. Don't really know if any of those would do any good. The hard part is getting used to the limited range of Adol now. Okay. See, there's one big guy over here. So I want to kind of kill him to see if Adol gets a new skill. Really? What a fucking waste. No new skill, but Dern leveled up at least. I think running is slightly faster. Just an assumption. These peaks could make good resources, so might as well farm them up a little. Doesn't hurt. I don't even think I got one rare resource out of that. Alright, so what's going on in town? Let me guess, a miraculous 0 death toll? Maybe 1 person injured? Because you have to make you feel? This is awful. Lilica. Fortunately, it appears none of the residents were harmed. Every blast looks to have been directed at the roads. So they were just warning shots? Come on, Idle. Let's go get to Kalilica's house. Be careful, though. The attackers might still be around. They are not, because I am unable to attack. Never mind. Masks? No. Are these the same masked invaders as the ones you spoke of, Karna? I don't know. The masks look different, but pretty sure that's Rome's army regalia they're wearing. So that was Roman cannon fire then. But why? Why are you doing this? Uh-huh. It's these guys again. No response here either, just like in Komodo. This isn't looking good. These guys are very resistant to any type of crowd control. Got one. Okay. Their strength, their reaction speeds, it's exactly the same as in Komodo. It's like they aren't even human. They are soldiers from your Roman army. That would imply they're well trained even without the power of the masks. I'm uncertain how long we can stand our ground against a foe this powerful. 4 more of them? I believe we may be out of options. Stand down. Oh boy. Isn't that... I knew he was evil. You meant Kaznan, right? Yeah, he said his name is Grudon in charge of the Roman army. Adol Kristen. Fancy meeting you here. Allow me to extend my deepest gratitude for guiding us to Highland. What do you mean? Thanks to your discovery of the underground ruins, we were able to advance our plans well ahead of schedule. Plans? Does having Adol make a map of the forest part of those plans? Perhaps. I'll leave that for you to determine. We mobilized quickly. Considering we only got here recently ourselves, I take it you are well informed. Are you after Lord Eldiel's tower? Ah. The knowledge of the sanctuary is great indeed. It represents only the tiniest footnote in our grand scheme. Our true objective lies even deeper in the forest. Deeper? No, you can't mean... Behold, the ancient tower falls silent. The rains which have fallen for 100 of years cease at last, and night gives way to dawn. The sky... Ah, there are those circles. No. No! You! What did you do to Lord Eldiel's tower? Can't you tell just by looking? We disabled it, of course. No more pesky barrier, no more annoying thunderstorms, full access to all, and now and forevermore. So these two are working with him. You! What are you doing here? You both have done excellent work. Bammy, your experience at the Mass have proven most enlightening. And Gaddis, your investment of the primeval lands has yielded invaluable data. It's an honor to be of service. About time I get some recognition. I've confirmed that the object we seek is not here. As such, please commence operations for the next phase of the plan immediately. Gotcha. What should we do with the girl? Leave her be for now. She may yet prove useful. I see. Understood. Wait! Experiments? So that means the masks here are...
Oh.
I'm sorry, little girl. I'm afraid I haven't the time to be playing with you right now. Take care of them. Really now, what do you think you're doing here? Wait! Get out of the way! You're too late. You should just give up now and save yourself a lot of effort, dear sister. No, it can't be. Nose? What are you? It's lovely to see you again, Adol. What are you doing here? Do I really need to spell it out for you? I have my duties now, as Commander Remnos of the Mass Division, and to my superior, Lord Garuda. What are you saying? Oh, I get it. You're still under the woman's control, aren't you?
Nope.
I'm afraid not. It is true that Bammy had placed me under her power back in Komodo, but now I've chosen to become a member of the Mass Division by my own free will. What? Did you come all this way looking for me? To rescue me from myself, perhaps? If so, I suggest you go back home now. Maybe Adol can talk some sense into you. If I heard the truth about you, Rumnos, from Father and that woman alike. They told me that you're actually really strong, but hid it from me because you were afraid I'd be hurt. Because that's the kind of thoughtful, selfless person you are. The truth? There seems to be a great misunderstanding here. I didn't care about hunting or fighting enough to give it my all. Nothing more. No. This forest holds a secret beyond imagination. A secret I want to know. And I want to know what happened here in ancient times. Lord Garuda modeled these after the Mask of the Sun that appears in the ancient legends, you know. East Mask of the Sun is the title of the original game, by the way. What Bammy was doing in Komodo was testing out some of the prototypes. My lord's true objective here is much greater and more noble than you can possibly imagine. I must see it fulfilled, and bear witness to the results of his glorious vision. It's much more worthwhile pursuit than wasting my life in a backwoods village like Komodo. Okay, I think I understand. That's all the more reason I'm going to have to drag you back home kicking and screaming. What? I don't want to believe it, but maybe you are telling the truth. Maybe life in Komodo has been unfulfilling for you. It sucks. But I can't sit by and watch you hurt people like this. And I can't bear you see reliance on Mask to get your way. When the younger brother starts walking a dangerous path like this, it's his older sister's job to put him right again. So like it or not, you're coming home with me, Remnos. Oh dear, this conversation isn't going anywhere. I'm surprised you can be so confident in the face of such overwhelming power. This is where we part ways. Keep them occupied while I take my leave. Just gonna skip over it then? Okay. Yeah, they should be heading your way now. Just pass it on. What? I know. You don't have to keep telling me. Yeah, alright then. Good luck. Huh. A ferry? Or something like that? Because I can't delay this any longer. The residents are still in a state of confusion. Considering this town has known nothing but peace for hundreds of years, it is hardly surprising. Far too much has happened in too short a space of time. We still need to consider what to do next, Adol. Wait a minute. So if I'm thinking straight, Adol probably had the Mask of the Sun when he left the island. And then, when he got shipwrecked, he lost all his belongings, including that mask, which they buried in his grave, which somebody grave robbed. And we still don't know who robbed the grave. That is one of the center parts of this mystery that we need to figure out. We need to consider what to do next, Adol. The Romans sure didn't hang around long. I think they really are heading farther into the forest. What do you think Gruta is searching for? The Mask of the Sun, obviously. I agree. That does seem the most likely possibility. I mean, he literally said it. Yeah, when Eldiel started changing, he was demanding that Adol give it back to him. Do you remember the piece of paper that we found in your grave, Adol? It said received the mask from. Correct. Before losing his memories, Adol must have received the Mask of the Sun from Eldiel. Then when Eldiel changed personalities during our conversation with him, he told Adol to return that which had been given. That is the most plausible course of events, and he doesn't know that the grave got robbed. Meanwhile, Garuda was using Gaddis and Bami to study the Mask of the Sun, and even make copies of it. And now they've come to the primeval lands to get the real one. I see. However, we still don't know exactly what the Mask of the Sun even is. Do you have any information you can share with us, Mayor? The Kingdom of Celceta. Kingdom of Celceta? In ancient times, a kingdom by that name existed in this region. Supposedly, Lord Eldiel assisted in its rulings many hundreds of years ago. It is also said that the kingdom flourished thanks to the power granted by the Mask of the Sun. However, something happened that caused the once prosperous kingdom to be destroyed. Precious few traces remain now. When was this? I heard it was roughly 800 years ago. However, I'm afraid I do not know what caused its downfall. Lord Eldiel has never spoken of it either. I see. It seems our best option would be to meet him again and ask him to tell us all he knows. However... We're back. Excellent timing. How'd it go? Well, Lord Eldiel has vanished? We searched the area all around the tower, but there was no trace of him anywhere. Ordinarily, he would only leave his room to visit the town, and even that occurs with marked rarity. And unfortunately, the bad news doesn't stop there. I'm afraid we can't find Lisa anywhere either. Could Gruda have abducted her? Lisa may seem dainty, but she's actually pretty quick-witted. I don't think she would allow herself to be captured so easily. Still, I'm worried about both her and Eldeal. We need to do something. Who is it now? We're busy, you know. Could it be Lisa? Nope. Is this the mayor's house? I am the great commander Leo of the Roman Imperial Celceta army. Damn that Gruda, how could he leave a fine warrior like me behind? Well, they've been treating us like we're nothing but trouble since the beginning. I want one of those masks too. Silence! The soldiers of the glorious Celceta army have no need for such suspicious masks. Seems like the Romans are a little out of sorts right now too. Has Gruda been here yet? I couldn't find him anywhere. You went ahead already? What? You went on ahead? That was not in the orders we received from the office of the Governor General. Our orders were to claim the mayor's home and use it as a base, from which we would enact martial law upon the town. Those orders are void. Governor General, what brings you to a place like... Men, fall in! Adol, don't just stand there, you're in the presence of the Governor General. At ease, Leo. Unbelievable. The Governor General herself coming all the way here. First and foremost, allow me to extend my most heartfelt apologies for the actions of my fellow soldiers. I realize no apology could possibly be sufficient given the circumstances, but I do beg your forgiveness nonetheless. But what's going on here? I heard rumors of you, Griselda. Normally, one would not expect to find a woman of noble standing like yourself in a place such as this. You are well informed, I see. However, I have difficulty understanding your actions. First you shell the town, and then you come to apologize. You are correct that Gruda is an officer sent by Rome, and part of the Roman Imperial Army. However, his orders were to investigate the primeval lands and report back to us with his findings. Nothing more. His actions were in no way sanctioned by Rome. What? A soldier not obeying orders? How disgraceful. Commander Leo, we will continue following the movements of Gruda and his men and report back to me. Pursue them as deep into the Great Forest as necessary. Yes, ma'am! Now, Mayor Aaron, I realize this may startle the people of Highland, and for that I apologize, but I'd like to station my soldiers here. What? We cannot have the existence of Highland becoming common knowledge outside the Great Forest. As such, I would like my soldiers of the army to stand guard between here and the river, to prevent further intruders. I give you my word that they will cause no harm to the people of Highland under any circumstances. So that's the situation, is it? Grandfather. Very well. You have my blessing in this. Do as you wish. I am grateful for your understanding. As for you, Adol Kristen, you are free to continue your journey. Is this some kind of trap? There's no need to be on guard. I feel that you are a vital piece of the puzzle that is currently unfolding in this region. And with even a single piece missing, the puzzle cannot be completed. Smart. So, that's about the gist of it. What should we do now, Adol? Chase after Gruda. Yeah, I'm worried about that Mask of the Sun they're looking for. Really doesn't sound like something they should have. Whatever you decide to do, I suggest that you cross the sanctuary and journey deeper into the forest. What lies beyond the sanctuary? A place called the Ashen Forest. Within it sits a settlement where the descendants of those who crossed the distant oceans with Lord Eldeal live. It is known as the Village of the Wise. Village of the Wise? Unlike the other people Lord Eldeal brought here, it's said they'd chosen to live in isolation. No one is certain why, however. They may know something about the Mask of the Sun as well as Lord Eldeal's changes. Sounds like it'd be worth a visit. Then, for sure. And, not to change the subject, but... why is Kalilika stand there all packed up and looking like she's ready to leave? What a silly question. I'm worried about Lord Eldeal too, you know, and Lisa. Adol, I would ask that you please take Kalilika with you on your journey. Whatever happens as a result of this current crisis, I feel it will have repercussions throughout the land. And traveling will give Kalilika a good opportunity to decide what path she should walk from this time forward. Grandfather, furthermore, if you are journeying to the village of the wise, it may be helpful to have someone from Highland with you. Happy to have you with us, Kalilika. Pleasure is all mine, Adol. The matter is settled then. Nice to have you with us. Thank you. Ah, yes, Adol. Please, take this as well. Golden Wing. Was that do? Oh. It will allow you to warp any of the monuments you've touched in the entirety of the forest, no matter where you are. This would normally be given to apostles only, but I believe in the importance of your mission it will serve you well. So we don't have to go find the nearest monolith whenever you want to warp? That sounds incredibly useful. Thanks. Definitely. Now, take care out there, all of you, and best of luck. Awesome. Open the map and select warp. You can now accept a quest in Highland. So is it listed? Gotta be fucking kidding me. No, you fucking don't. I'm gonna fucking get you and then we're heading back to town. Did the music change? Music's faster paced now. Much better. Alright then, so we can warp wherever we want to go now. Let's head back to Highland. Oh, it's you. We've been ordered to allow you and your companions to pass. Just do your best to not end up dead, okay? We'll try. I doubt a single soul ever imagined the Roman army was even capable of attacking Highland. Why and how did things come to this point? Amy, just because you're a family of scholars doesn't mean you can force Joel to be one too. You're so arrogant. Joel and me are tied together by a red string of fate. Isn't it a beautiful fact? Come on, let's just get along, okay? Lord Aldeal, I pray that you return to good health as soon as possible. Violating the sanctuary and attacking the town, blasphemy against Lord Aldeal, all of it. I have no doubts that their actions are responsible for Lord Aldeal's ill health. That's not how time works. Do they have no morals at all? Thank you for coming. Did you see my quest on the board? Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't seen it yet. Is there something we can help with? Actually, I'd like to defeat a group of guardians. Guardians? What do you mean exactly? Tower guardians. You know, they're fine if they remain inside the tower. But for some reason, possibly because of the storms abating, several of them have wandered out into the sanctuary. Oh boy. You haven't gotten too far yet, but they have gone a bit haywire. I can't imagine they trek all the way to the town, but it's not a risk I'm willing to take. There's no hurry, so if you could take care of you can take care of this quest whenever you get the opportunity. Assuming you're willing to help, that is. Of course. Leave it to us. Right, Adol? Right. Thank you very much. The guardians in question look a lot like Enslaves, but there will be some visible differences. They're also likely be much stronger than the Enslaves you've encountered in the tower before. I've confirmed 5 of them in total. They prefer to attack in groups, so if you can defeat them all, the problem will be solved. Thank you again, and do take care. Okay. Guardians in question, same dialogue. We're used to being seen as the bad guys. I'm not going to tell you trying to understand her perspective, but it does kind of hurt when everyone just assumes you're the enemy. Well, as long as you're not wearing a mask, you're fine. They may have only been warning shots, but nonetheless, what was shelling our town supposed to accomplish? Or the goal is to frighten, then that's mission accomplished for sure. But it makes me angry than it does scared. If they'd hit any buildings, we never would be able to apologize to our ancestors. We would never be able to apologize to our ancestors profusely enough for letting their hard work get damaged. Man, I'm having trouble reading for some reason. Again. Always again. Obviously, she's not in here. And please, continue to look at the Caligula doll. As for Lord Eldeal's disappearance, I'd appreciate it if you keep that a secret from the townsfolk. For now, I've informed everyone that Lord Eldeal has taken ill and will be resting until he recovers. If I were to reveal the entire truth right now, it would create a mass confusion and panic. Take care. I'll be praying for your safety. I never thought I'd see the day Roman soldiers would appear in this town. And on top of that, the mayor says Lord Eldeal is taken ill. It's like a nightmare turned real. Bye, exchange. Bye. Damn it! Keep forgetting to just make some fluffy fur, so I have a little bit of variety. Yeah, I need to buy some more stuff, because I need one of everything. Or achievement. Let's see, this is worth 500 each. Huh. Works for me. Damn out of money. Should be able to convert like all of these to better materials and sell it. 300. But I can teleport anywhere, so it makes doing all that conversion easy. And Lord Eldeal falling ill on top of that. Part of me still can't believe any of this is really happening. Who would have thought the Romans could ever come attack us? What's going to happen to us now? Let's go to the job board. This isn't the job place. My great uncle disappeared one day into the sanctuary, saying he wanted to find even greater mysteries. He was a swab like that. Oh, good to see you. Do you see my request on the board? Is there something you want us to do? There is, yes. Although it's less a request and more a discussion. I have something I'd like to address with you about your artifacts. Something you'd like to address, huh? This is about that service of yours, isn't it? You're going to tell them then? I am indeed. Oh, sorry, Edel, you probably have no idea what we're talking about. Now that the mayor has accepted you, I'm free to discuss this with you. This workshop here is known as the Artifact Workshop. And as the name implies, I handle special items called artifacts here. That's what we call complex magically imbued objects, like my base and the streetlights in this town. Basically, anything operated using mystical energy rather than oil, coal, or other physical forms of power. Indeed, and all the artifacts in this town were presented to us by Lord Eldeal. In general, only apostles and apprentice apostles are allowed to possess them for their own personal use. But it seems you already have a few in your possession as well, Adol. I imagine they too must originate from the same source as the ones here. Regardless, the reason I have summoned you here today is to offer my services. I can unleash the full potential of your artifacts. Unleash their full potential? Indeed. Artifacts contain essentially limitless potential. However, unless that potential has specifically been unleashed, most artifacts can only utilize a small portion of it. And that's where my services come in. I can release the true potential of any artifacts you find. But to do so, I'll need power stones, gems containing magical power, a few of which still remain in existence. I see. Did you really understand all of that, Adol? Even if you didn't, I'm sure you will after you see it for yourself. Will you be able to show us, Philemon? I'd love to, but while I have the facilities and technology here, I'm a bit short on materials at the moment. So can I ask you to bring me some gems? I knew this wouldn't be as simple as it sounded. What is it you need? How about I unleash the power of your dwarf bracelet first? For that, I'll need 1 emerald and 1 topaz. Easy. 1 emerald and 1 topaz, huh? Those aren't going to come cheap. But, if that's what you need, that's what you need. Let's see if we can track down those gems, Adol. Let's do it! Here you go, Philemon. We brought the gems you requested. Thank you. I guess I'll get started then. What exactly does the full potential do? Well, looks like the process was successful. Dwarf Bracelet Plus. So what's different about it now? Will it allow us to become even smaller or something? No, it doesn't work that way. Instead, you can now maintain your physical strength when using the artifact. So even when you're miniaturized, you can still fight as you would normally. I see. Useful, not a little boring. Boring? Boring or not, that's the general gist of what I can do for you here. Oh, and Timely? Yes, Gramps? Adol and his friends are going to be regular customers here from now on, so see to them if they need anything. Alright. Well, do feel free to come back here if you need our services again. When you want one of your artifacts unleashed, just talk to Tamale. Yay. Feel free to drop by anytime you need my services. If you want any of your artifacts unleashed, let's let Timely know. It's supposed to be Tamale or Timely? Probably Tamale. Hot tamales. Additional damage underwater, dashing knocks enemies back, increased HP recovery speed. I want. But we can do the other ones first. And now I don't have the money. Whether I trust him or not, just having the soldiers stationed all over town makes it awfully hard to relax. The Roman soldiers here are staying out of the way, but they're still an eyesore. Don't you agree, Mr. Tiddles? As far as I know, nothing like this has ever happened before in Highland. I'm still finding it hard to process the events we've seen unfold here. I've never imagined the day would come we'd lose the protection of the Sanctuary of Storms. What's going to happen to this town now? Regardless of why they're here, it's hard to relax with the Roman soldiers around. That attack on the town yesterday was like a living nightmare. Man, this town really is amazing. It's so deep in the Great Forest, yet boasts all this advanced technology. Hard to believe this is even real. Do we look like we're slacking off? Well, we're not. We're currently on our break, that's all. Those people in armor came from Rome, right? I know all about Rome. There are lots of violent people there, so I should probably stay away from them. 10,000 gold! I wish to purchase 3 silver ingots for a high price. If you're interested, please come to my Una market. Una, the courageous merchant. The Una market? Ah, I see. I'm gonna haggle you to fucking death. Prepare to lose all your savings. Have you come to sell some silver ingots? Well, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but you don't seem to have any with you. Please let me know when you brought the goods. Okay. I have a ton of silver ore, but no ingots. There doesn't seem to be any Roman... It doesn't seem the Romans intend to harm us. Still, while that might be the case now, who knows what the future will bring. Can't let our guard down, even for a moment. Hi. The Roman attack was truly terrifying. Even the livestock panicked when it happened. They must have sensed what was going on, as did I. I never felt such dread in the air. It's a corner house. I couldn't believe it when Mariana told me that Lord Aldeal had vanished. If he can't complete the rite of summoning, what's going to happen to the world's balance? I never once imagined that the Tower of Providence could ever stop working. Is it possible to reactivate it? Yeah. You're asking me? Even I don't trust myself very much with information. Alright. So... here. Today, the sky is piercingly blue. I wonder if the sky back home is the same shade. I wonder what the Roman army soldiers who entered the Great Forest are doing right now. I doubt they've all been wiped out, but there could have been some pretty significant casualties. Human history is just an endless repeating cycle. People say we have to learn from the past, but that's really just an excuse. Come get the latest scoops. I'll say the latest gossip fresh off the presses for only 100 gold. How about it? Yep. And over 100 gold. Yeah, thanks. Today's scoop is about Luluca, who works at the bar in town. You ready to be amazed? She's actually that muscle maniac's daughter. I knew that. Oh, you did? Well, you're not getting your money back, so don't even ask. Everything's back to normal here, now that those soldiers have left. And normal's just so bland. New quests, maybe? Uh-huh. Oh, never mind. I thought one of these was new. Okay. Dad really is far too overprotective. Someone who's got the kind of build you need in order to win against Dad really isn't going to be my type anyway. Young man, if you want to be like me, you should always be conscious of how others see you. The constant awareness and the desire to please onlookers with your perfect physique will guide you on your path to supreme buffness. It seems a number of explorers have reached Komodo and Selray too, though they're still quite a ways behind you on the map. I'd love to see the inside of the Great Forest with my own eyes instead of just hearing stories about it. But a lot of people have been either injured or collapsed in the forest. I don't think I'm brave enough to risk that kind of danger. The owner of this bar established a rule for dating Luluca. Basically, all I gotta do is beat him at arm wrestling. Soldiers of the Great Forest, I honor the challenge in your hearts. Have you heard about the Roman army's newest commander? Apparently he's the young cool type, with beautiful long orange hair and big eyes. He's not quite my type, but I'd still love to play with him once or twice. He'd probably beat the ever-living shit out of you. Have fun with that. It seems my husband beat another man in arm wrestling when he tried to get close to Luluka. I understand he wants to protect her from the more unsavory types, but... well, actually, I think he kind of enjoys the challenge. Honestly, though, he's turning this place into a circus. First, the Roman army left the Great Forest. Now even the Governor General Griselda has gone there too. She really is a brave woman, I've gotta hand it to her. It's not always bad to be played by others. Sometimes you just gotta let them pull the strings and see where they take you, you know? Just call me Quincy the Dummy, I guess. Alright, Quincy. I see Governor General Griselda in town from time to time, but she always seems really busy. I'm sure she's the kind of woman who will miss her chance to get married. In fact, she's probably already missed it. Seems like the whole of the Roman army has entered the Great Forest now. I wonder how it must feel to be sent there on the mission. If it were me, I'd probably run away at the last minute. The man in charge of the Roman army. Gruda, was it? He's got a cute face, but he's shorter than I expected. That's true. I like the look of the officer who's sometimes with him, though. He's slim, and he looks so handsome with that long hair of his. Yeah, he's got lots of new equipment. Daddy got lots of new weapons and armor for you to buy. Please buy lots of things from Daddy. Okay, what you got? Well, we found the weapon of the next guy. He apparently uses a big axe. Used by heavily armored Roman soldiers, very strong. Who would use an axe? Oh, well, we obviously haven't seen him, but who uses an axe? Alright, I need to sell some stuff and get the money to buy that. So I can sell one of these. Got a few too many. Hey there, nice to see ya. Got a bunch of new stuff in. Have a look. It's all quality stuff that you could buy at a different shop. Exchange. Oh, I guess I have to go here. Fine. 3. And I had just enough money to do that, too. Cool. Make some amethysts. But I don't have the money. Suppose the fact you can see the tower now means something happened on the other side of the river, huh? Wish someone could get across and bring us back some information. Doesn't matter who. Sorry, we left the place. We don't know anything. For some unknown reason, the mist on the other side of the river cutting through the Great Forest seems to have cleared up. Now you can see some kind of tower there when the weather's good. Really stimulates the imagination. Apparently, the Roman soldiers haven't come back since entering the Great Forest. Maybe they're living in tents. That sounds really awful. Why is my daughter so cute? Oh, Mimi, I can't wait to get home and see you again. Here we come! Charge! Sorry, this is off limits right now. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Okay. Lights a bag of roses. Yeah. Except when it's not. Yeah. Deep. A lot of the ruins you've unearthed have had statues in them of some kind of winged god. No clue what it's supposed to be, though. We stumbled upon another ruin, so we're stopping everything for the moment. Now we're not getting anywhere, and this isn't helping. So you found another mine? Can I go to it? Apparently not. Back to the city. Probably faster this way. Gotta go fast. You fiend, why are you still alive? I finished you off. My name is King Monstro II. I will avenge the death of my father. I wish I had a better idea on how to make friends. Maybe we should go out and work after all. I mean, it's possible. I wouldn't know. Kind of, and make it friends. At least new ones. I learned to write my own name. I'm gonna learn to write Daddy's name too. So which one of you will watch your children grow up? Governor Celceta is so beautiful, isn't she? Strong-willed and righteous. I really look up to her. People say I'm like a different person when I'm drunk. But I can never remember anything that happened, sir. Wonder if he'd be okay with me touching his belly. Oh, who cares? I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, this feels nice too. It's warm and soft. Alright, let's get this place looking spick and span. Go, go me! Alright, last house. Then to the upper levels. Job's not a bad boy, he just doesn't talk very much. That's what makes him such a perfect contrast to Ada, though. I heard there are places called bathhouses in big cities. They sound wonderful. I'd love to go to one someday. Nearly missed one. Seems all the soldiers who came from Rome have been sent down to the Great Forest. Can't believe they're all being sent to a dangerous place like that. Can't say I like Rome, but I do feel pity for the soldiers themselves. The more I give him, the more I realize how well he holds his liquor. You're giving this guy liquor? Beer raised Picard. Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary today either. I'm sure there'll be nothing out of the ordinary tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow too. This is kind of delicious. How'd I end up being left in charge of cooking anyway? I was supposed to work on rotation. Can't someone at least help me out? Well, you're getting good at your craft, I can tell you that much. Lots of practice. My deadliest foe is the sun. So I'm going to sleep. Good night. Gotta go fast. Commander Leo's hairstyle certainly is unique. All I have to do is picture in my head and I burst out laughing. I need to get this under control before I see him next, or else. Steep slope, let's go! Okay. Lately, Governor Joan Griselda has been traveling huge distances between here and the Primeval Lands. She hasn't been back in Chasm for very long at all. She doesn't show it, but I'm betting she must be exhausted. So something to say to her. Make it quick. So she's here? Even in this building, only a small number know about the primeval lands. I should have been told this over and over, but be careful talking about it around the city. The assault on Highland was all Gruta's doing. You can only hope to get off on charges of insubordination, but my money's on treason. He hadn't sent one single report about those creepy masks the Roman army are forced to wear either. I thought he was suspicious, but I never expected him to do anything quite like this. He's a disgrace to Rome. At least Highland has been placed under the Governor General's protection. Not only will this prevent any further violence from occurring there, it should also stop any other intruders from getting in. She thought it all through. Report map progress. Alright, come to report progress on the map. Let's hear it then. My, it appears you have made excellent progress. I wasn't expecting you to be able to demonstrate such top quality results in such a short period of time. I eagerly anticipate hearing of your continued exploits. Well, it's pretty motivating to hear that. Thank you. Ask for a more tangible reward. So impotent. There's no need to worry, though. I have prepared something special for you. Please accept it. Aeolus Urn. Attracts items toward the party when equipped. After being unleashed, you can obtain gold while simply walking around. And here's your payment. Nice. I bid you farewell for now, but I'll be eagerly awaiting your next report. It's a pleasure to see you again. To reiterate what I said earlier, I have no intention of restricting your activities in the primeval lands. However, I would ask that you take care to not let any knowledge you gain there leak to others. Your mission to complete the map still stands, and I'm anticipating many reports of your continued efforts. Should you require anything else, please let me know. So then, pulls nearby dropped items towards a party, so it's like vacuum. And it literally generates gold when you unleash it. Sat straight there and tried to do it. Also, we can sell the silver now. Unleash. I need a sapphire and an amethyst. Alright, I can do that. Pretty sure I can make both. First, let's see what the limit is. Have you come to sell me some silver ingots? Looks like you brought the goods. So how about 10,000 gold for 3 of them? More! Well, you're a much smarter trader than you look. But I haven't worked in this business for as long as I have to be taken in now. How about I throw in a honey potion along with the gold? What else you got? Honey potion, not enough a bonus for you? Well, that's fair. How about a bitter potion instead? You can do better than that. You do drive a hard bargain, I'll give you that. How about some soft fur then? Try again. Even that's not good enough for you. Well then, how about... I know. How about a fierce beast claw? Keep him coming. You're one tough customer. How about a hammerbeak? I'll even sell those in my shop. It's a pretty good trade. Not good enough. Well, I've compromised as much as I'm able, and if that's not good enough for you, I can tell I'm just wasting my time here. I'll just have to buy my silver ingots from someone else, I suppose. It's a shame, but some transactions just aren't meant to happen. Sorry we couldn't work out a deal. I failed. And now we load. So the hammer beak is the one where we have to continue, or go on with the deal. Better potion. Soft fur. Keep him coming. Deal. Alright, it's a deal. And that, and a hammer beak. My. You're quite the spirited young go-getter, aren't you? It'll be a pleasure to do business with you again. Yes, yes, yes! Touché, salesman. Achievement unlocked. As expected. So now we need... What did we need? Let's see. We need 2 amethysts, and a sapphire. Now let's see. Let's make 3, because I want to have at least 1. I don't have the ability to make those. Alright then, let's head back here. I wonder how much gold you generate while walking. Hopefully it's not something so pitifully small to where it's not really even worth it. But it'll probably be something so pitifully small it's not even worth it. Let's see. Gold dropped occasionally. That's pretty funny, honestly. I'm gonna keep it on, why not? You don't even have to walk. If I wanted, you could just leave this on all night and it'll just keep dropping gold for you. And they just pick it up. I like how they just keep dashing over to the next one. AI is funny. So then, journal, quest, or a few... No, let's check to see if the other towns have quests. One day I'll actually teleport without trying to mark it first. The other day, a group of Romans wearing strange masks passed by. They didn't so much look at us. In fact, I don't believe they even spoke one word among them. It was a very creepy sight. No, 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 no chance, no chance. I'm not even going to think about it. There's a really steep cliff on the other side of the river, huh? I think you should go climb it yourself to make sure it's real. Go on. I wonder what that huge pillory thing on the other side of the river is. Do people live in it? That'd be so neat. One person lives in it. One. Ooh, his neck's all wobbly too. He's such a lazy little guy. No one's in here. Huh. The primeval lands can be seen so clearly. My surprise is great. The cause of this change is still unknown. I doubt anybody's in here, but might as well check. Uh-huh. I think the Spartans were as surprised by the sudden change in the current as we were. I wonder if something happened in the primeval lands that caused it. Oh, she actually walks between all of them. Still tiny. was about daybreak, I think. All of a sudden, the mist over the river just vanished. The mist was supposed to have hung there for hundreds of years, so to have it vanish in a mere instant is unsettling. I saw it happen with my own eyes, yet I still find it hard to believe. Never thought I'd see the day we would clearly see the opposite shore. I've been alive for a long time, but never have I seen anything like it before. The other day, lots of soldiers went past the village. It was scary. I can't believe the mist over the river has vanished. The current was slowed down, making it easier to fish, but it's such a drastic change. I have to admit, it also put us all a bit on edge. Dash. A new weapon test. Hyper weapon test. And she's an intermediate blacksmith now. If you look across the river, you can see a tall tower now. To think that all these years something like that has been hidden just out of sight. I'm interested in these primeval lands, yet scared by the thought of actually going there. Outsiders wandering to the village, the river current changing, the mist vanishing. What's going on around here lately? When the mist disappeared, the river's current slowed down as well. It does make fishing easier, but it feels like it's a bad omen somehow. Hey, what can I do for you today? Dance the dance of life! What? I don't even know what that is, silly! I guess I'll just have to see these tickle digits of mine for another day. I forget, what's that originally from? Dance for me. Dance the dance of life. Let's look it up, right? I just need to know. Family Guy? Is it originally a Family Guy reference? It's a Broadway play, also, apparently. But I'm guessing it's a joke for Family Guy. Good job, Xseed. Good reference. Shit, close the window. Tickle me furiously. Sure thing. Your SP and extra gauges are fully restored. Aw, you're always so sensitive. That was so much fun. Come and let me tickle you again sometime. Is that not enough for you? Can't be greedy. A tickle is a privilege, not a right. You've had enough for today. Come back again some other time. Surya looks so great when she's working. Bringing up a sweat in front of that forge. So sexy. I've never seen the other side of the river this clearly in my whole life. I wonder what happened. I might be imagining it, but the Picards seem restless ever since the weather cleared up over there too. Gazok hasn't come back here for ages. I wonder if he went back to his house in the forest. He has a house in the forest? Buy exchange, exchange. That's a lot of frog extract. Anything interesting? Wait, I don't have one of these? I need to have one of everything. That is a problem. Pretty sure I had a regular Bronze Edge, didn't I? I don't. I got plenty of beast materials to sell, so that's good, I guess. kidding. I wonder what could have happened to cause the river to calm and the mist to disappear. I just hope it's not an omen of bad things to come. It is. Easily. Hey there! I made a couple more amazing weapons I need help testing. Feel like lending me a hand? Uh-huh. Really? Thanks! After hearing Duran talk about what happened last time, I have to admit I'm kinda nervous. You're not going to ask us to test something harmful to our well-being again, are you? What? Of course not! It's a hyper weapon! I have a bad feeling about this. I'll let you see for yourselves. I won't want to spoil the surprise. You've done this before, so I don't think I need to explain much more. The two weapons I have for you this time are an amazing knife or a perilous spear. Which one would you rather test? Perilous? Sounds like someone's going to suffer either way. You can choose, Adel. I promise we won't hate you for it. Ozma, have fun. Alright, here you go. Perilous Thunder Spear. Same principle as last time. Equip it and defeat a set number of beasts with it. This time I want the lucky subject to defeat 5 Crockles. I can't remember where to find them, so I'll leave that part up to you. Just make sure you take down 5 of them. And best of luck to you. Guessing Crockles are the big-ass crocodile guys. Either way, Perilous Thunder Spear. And, for good measure, yeah. I need to set party. There we go. Well then, let's go do work. Uh-huh. Alright. Well then, her turn. Fuck. Just go in here. Heal up at the point here. What the? Huh. Yeah, soldiers were looking over the place, weren't they? Oh, you must be Adol. This ruin has been sealed off and placed under the control of the Celceta army by order of Governor General Griselda. However, she also ordered us to make a special exception for you specifically. Just please, take care when inside. Those two explorers have been glaring at me for a while now. I do understand how they feel, but we have our orders. What explorers? Oh. Probably on the cliff there. Do a flip! Hey, hang on a minute. Even if this plan works, what's going to happen to me? If we get caught here, we're going to lose the right to get any reward money at all. Here's the plan, Pigeon. You're going to be the decoy, and while you're attracting attention, I'll run in. This is an amazing ruin. I suppose it was built by the ancient kingdom of Celceta. It really is stunning. I wouldn't have expected to find a ruin here. I wonder why the Romans sealed it off. It doesn't lead to the primeval lands, does it? Maybe it does, and they found something there that they feel compelled to keep hidden. I suppose it's not very likely, though. Oh, how little you know. Damn it. Oh yeah. I'm an idiot. Now she actually goes through it at a reasonable pace. Alright, so that makes 2. Oh, our HP regens really quickly in here. Must be because it's a safe area or something. Bastard. Not bad. Adol should not be the one asking that question. He has beaten way worse foes than a big lizard. One more time, I think. The gold rate for this thing isn't too impressive. Dodge in time. One more time, I think. All right. It stuns them. This could be fun. Okay, that should be it, right? Okay. So does what do I have to use them to do it? Because I'm pretty sure I just killed 5. I'll kill one more just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure that was 5. could just say you have to be using the character to do it. I guess maybe they thought it would be obvious. Whereas my assumption is it should be, he should be in the party fighting the enemy. That's my assumption. Already level 2. Nice. I wonder if that would be able to inflict all those enemies with status effects. Because if I put Frozen on that, that's like so many chances at freezing the opponent, it'd be insane. Didn't realize I set them to not attack focus. That's why I was taking so long. Alright, let's try teleporting back, see if they say we got it. Wait a minute. Yeah, he's using it.
Leave it to me.
Alright then. Put water prison on there. I like water prison. Alright, let's see if we can do better this time. I don't need to farm enemies or skills with this guy, so we'll just go straight to the enemy and beat the shit out of him. Let's see. He's trying to jump, but he can't. And heals, yay. That's 2. That's 2. There we go. Alright, so he has to deal the finishing blow is the whole idea. Well, mission accomplished. Let's go turn it in and see what happens. I wonder if there'll be a message about not being paralyzed because of the Thunder Paralysis charm. Hey, looks like you finished the test. So what'd you think? Wasn't it amazing? It was shocking. It certainly was. Sounds like it caused even more trouble than I thought it might. I'll get to work on refining it now. Hang on a sec. Now it's an actual decent weapon. Hooray. There it is. It's done. And name it the incredible, glorious, stunning... Suryu, give it up already. You're calling it the Lightning Spear and that's final. Hey, old man, don't interrupt me when I'm in the middle of... Once again. Wait a second, he's usually going with that. That's not my name. How can you let him override me? He's got nothing to do with this. Well, I don't want to be associated with it anymore if that's how you're going to treat me. Henceforth, that's Alan Smithy's work. Works for me. Can't believe you lot. How can you not understand my greatness? Lightning Spear. Paralysis 30%. Could definitely be useful. I don't think I was able to buy anything new for Celceta. She's stuck with her Prism Mace. Strength 99 isn't too bad, at least, but it's outdone a little by some of these weapons. Let's make her some little bit strong. Let's see. I believe Adol's wearing this one. Let's see, what's the highest I can get with this? This one's +6. So it's close, but not quite at the same as this. And now it all costs way too much for me to upgrade. Awesome! Better. Let's see, we need Absorb on it. Absorb, I feel like, is probably the second most important, because it's just so good. Next would probably be Frozen. Let's see, everyone's weapons. See, I believe I invested all of them in getting better stuff, so... Jesus, he still has the scale mail. Not too great scale mail. I need more boar exoskeletons. Or fluffy furs. I hate how some of these cancel each other out. It's really annoying. Or am I just imagining things? Probably imagining things. Yeah, I am imagining things, for sure. Alright, that should be good. Well then... Where's that village? Here, I think? We need the final party member. He'll probably be able to remove those obstructions. Right now, visitors from Selray and Kazan are in the village. I suppose visitors aren't anything unusual anymore, but I still can't help worrying about our future. Exchange. I haven't seen anything else that sturdy hide can be made into, so yeah. Got anything new? Nah. Hey, good to see you. Something you need? I'm more than happy to help. Anybody over here? Docile doe. Valiant buck. Whoops. I wonder how many years it's been since I last saw one from Celceta. Some strange man came here. Is he a foreigner too? Daddy promised he'd train me today. Aren't you jealous? There truly is no place like home. As soon as I return, the fatigue I've accumulated throughout the day disappears in a single instant. For me, the moment I get home, it just suddenly hits me like a ton of bricks. The men aren't going out hunting today. Here in Komodo, we believe in hunting only for what we need, when we need it. Oh, Teva, please come home soon. Oh my god, another chicken ran away? It's a little one this time. Remio, do you love me? Of course I love you. How simple enough. Uh-huh. Gold ore times 9. The masks the soldiers are wearing look different from the ones elsewhere, swear. But its purpose was the same, I'm sure of it. Means I've got something to do with that damn magician. They're not going to catch me off guard like that ever again. So now there's a group of strangers swaggering through the forest. I don't know what they want, but we're going to watch our backs, I think. A while ago, a large group of people wearing tough-looking armor walked past the village and farther into the forest. And most of them were wearing masks similar to the ones worn during the incident. I don't know what they're up to, but we must exercise utmost caution. I haven't actually seen them for myself, but just hearing about those armored men advancing through the forest scares me. I wonder if those outsiders in the village now explorers were they? I wonder if they know anything about what's going on. Nope. Nothing at all. Ooh, look at all these. There's so many pretty accessories here. I could spend all day here, easy. It seems there was a bit of trouble in this village not long ago. I'm glad we arrived after all that was settled. I never thought I'd see the day we'd have so many visitors from outside the village. Times are changing, it seems. Can you craft anything new? No. Well, it looks like you can craft some of the new stuff from wherever it was. Is this Komodo? Going to new places where you don't quite know how to behave is always a tricky proposition. My stomach hurts. The chief is welcoming someone from Subway at the moment. Though this man with him seems to have stomach pains. I wonder if he'll be okay. Man, where's the fun in playing hunters? I'm so bored. Stop grumbling. I'm the hunter, so hurry up and run away, beast. They look like they're complete opposites, but their personalities are exactly alike. It's fun just watching them. Same personalities with differing interests. Cirrus? What brings you here? There's been much trouble as of late, so I thought I would consult Assad here, as a fellow resident of the Great Forest, and discuss a possible safety measures we could take. The people of Komodo and Celceta have had very little contact up till now. This may be a good opportunity for us to aid one another in various ways. We are currently discussing that issue in more detail. I see. The people here are trustworthy, so building ties with them may be beneficial for us all. I cannot say why it has never occurred to me to do this before. I haven't really thought about much of the world outside the village myself until this whole mess started. Maybe we all need to start looking at things from a broader perspective. I concur. And that is exactly what Sirius and I are speaking of now. I should probably include that all of you are in the discussions as well, at some point. But I know you have more pressing matters to attend to at the moment, so for the time being, please leave us to this. Alright, thank you, Father. There are none more suited to this task than you, Sirius. You have my full support. So, a terrible incident occurred in Cellray as well? I've no idea if it's like what happened here, but it is suggesting a pattern, and I don't like where this pattern is leading. This isn't my first time in Komodo, but it's been so long I can hardly remember when I was here last. Regardless, it is a great opportunity to discuss important matters. Anybody up here? Uh-huh. You're looking a lot fitter these days, Lindsay. Huh? Really? It's all thanks to my training. Alright, let's go find that one missing chick. Pippi? I'm terribly sorry for troubling you with this again, but would you be willing to go bring back another of my dear little ones? Accept. Thank you so much, I really appreciate your help. So, what are we looking for this time? This time it's little Teva who's run away. He's still just a chick. He's so full of energy and just loves playing around, and he particularly enjoys hiding in the shade. A chick hiding in the shade. Sounds like a tall order this time. I'm afraid so, and he's just as cautious as to see me too. So you need to approach him from behind just like before. Oh, and I don't think it's likely he'll have wandered into anyone's home either, so he should be somewhere outdoors. Inside the village, outside, same as last time. Check. Just leave everything to us. We'll have him back here before you know it. In the shade, too. That makes it easier. My first guess would be it would be up here. Apparently that is incorrect. Maybe on the lowest level. Nope, found you. It's looking right at us. We're not going to be able to approach it from here. Time to try again. Hey, gotcha! Let's take you back to Pippi. Thank you so much for bringing my lovely Teva back home safe and sound. Here's the reward I promised. 9 gold ore. Thanks. Now play nice with them, okay? Of course.
Job well done.
Well then. I don't think she can do anything else in the forest, so... all we can do now is head back. Talk to everybody. I think we've gotten pretty much every single point that we're able to get. Caves and all. Let's see. Let's go to the tents. See if there's anybody there. None there. Let's see, the other tent is over here. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's a quick way to zip over there. You have to go to the... somewhere. it any easier to use a mouse? It is not. Found somebody. What happened? Why is there suddenly no mist on the other side of the river? And what's that tower? So many questions. I don't even have to go back there. I can't. Just force of habit at this point. I believe everybody's equipped pretty well. He's not. But I should be able to get enough gold eventually to remedy that. Any quests that I did not complete? Ah, please speak with you at the cathedral. Okay. Oh, that was for the, let's see. Wayward Guardian, so they're there. I'm guessing the place we have to go is this path. Well then, let's do the Wayward Guardian's quest. Come on. Teleport there. Teleport to that one. I just realized I wasn't set to warp. That makes things a lot more difficult. You're useless now. You have no field purpose anymore. Ah, those things. Those ugly... I don't even know what you'd call those things. They're like... ant horses. Oh, she got a new skill. They're easy enough to kill, at least. They guys have a lot of weird AoE spells. Oh god, paralysis. Well, I'm gonna reduce her damage by a lot, but oh well. And her defense. Oh well. Fuck. Stop dying. Alrighty then. collect the reward then. Our money. Good, good money. One of these days I should make more of these. You managed to defeat the Guardians? Thank you so much. It's not a lot, but please accept this for your efforts. It wouldn't have been possible without for my elegant combat skills. You died, I'm sure. And you've become a lot stronger recently, in such a short amount of time, too. Really? Of course. Absolutely. You can't let that get to your head. You got plenty more growing to do. I'm sure you can become even stronger by following the example of Adel and his friends. Thank you. I will. All right. Forward to the next area. New music again. Another new skill. Oh boy, not good. This is probably my least favorite track so far, if I'm being perfectly honest. The instrument choice just doesn't sound too great. Huh. Need to get to higher... No, I guess I have to do it here. Garna? Okay, there we go.
Leave it to me.
Good accuracy. Whoops. Oh, never mind. Oh. Did she get this? Well, she can max it out later, I guess. Or I believe I can set it so she can only use that one skill. I'm not entirely sure. But if I ever use her, I'm only going to be using that, so... Gotta love AoE skills that suck enemies in. Does the job for me. Ah, so there were two paths we could take. Ah. So this one is like the boxing glove gag type thing. The extendo glove. At least that's what it feels like. Yay. Ooh, another 5,000 gold. Fluffy fur. Huh. Gold Rush. Ooh, heavy. So that's what these monsters inflict. That sucks, I like going fast. Oh, they explode, holy crap. New memory.
Leave it to me.
We'll get all the enemies to respawn too, nice. I see, so that's what happened when you were in Promalock. Well then, I guess the next thing I'd like to ask is... Hold on a minute, Kalelica, you've asked enough questions. At least let the rest of us have a chance to sneak one or two in. Yeah, he's not all yours. I suppose you're right. Okay, my turn. My question's about all the Picards you've run into on your travels. Yes, I think you could save the stupid questions like that until the end of time. The end of time? More importantly, Edel, do you have a girlfriend? Being cute and a strong warrior, I'm sure you must have all the ladies swooning all over you. You haven't got a childhood friend back home you've sworn to spend your life with or something, have you? Or do you have passionate encounters with different girls everywhere you go? They kind of just fall for him, and he doesn't care. I don't know whether to take that reaction to mean you're pure-hearted, or if I hit the nail right on the head. Come to think of it, you seem to be getting on really well with Lisa. You're not after her, are you? If you are, don't think you'll be getting off with just a slap on the wrist. I'm sure Adol would never approach such a serious matter half-heartedly. But if you were ever to make Lisa cry, I'd be forced to cut all that lovely red hair off in your sleep. You've been warned. Adol, I think I speak for all men when I say I completely sympathize with your plight. Yeah. Anyway, going back to the Picards. Okay, everyone, how about this? If you all keep showering poor Adol with questions, it's going to make him very uncomfortable. So from now on, everyone will be able to ask him one question and one question only. What? I suppose it does make sense, though. At this rate, we'd be here for hours otherwise. Okay, finally. So starting with me. Hold on, I'll be deciding the order. That order is me first. But you've been asking me questions this whole time. You've had more than enough. Yeah, this isn't fair at all. That's our Kalilica. No one's going to be able to take control from her now. Defense increased by 1. Alrighty.
Let's go.
Who wants to play some paddleball? Okay. Blue tree earring. I wonder what that does. Let's see. Increases obtained SP when attacking. Alright. Don't need it. I wonder. On the map. Okay. So I gotta get those two again. Good thing I'm checking now so I don't have to do it later. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so we got that. Now this one over here. Guess I only got silver ore out of that thing? Kinda stinks to be that unlucky. So unlucky I get the rare of the 2 resources every single drop. There we go. Go. Next up, power swing. So it's exactly as it says. Electricity-infused home run swing. With a decent enough range, too. Alright, downward we go. Curse is heavy. Gold ore times 10. I guess going around this corner, you'd find out that there's a secret on the other side. Redstone times 5. The presence of beasts can no longer be felt in the surrounding area. The air is still and tranquil. We can set up a tent. Set up a tent. Enveloped in the clean air of the forest and the fragrance of the spirit tree, Edel felt his body drift into a deep, relaxing slumber, and one of his memories on the back of his mind was restored. What a coincidence! He's missing his weapon. You don't appear to be out of stamina and couldn't run any farther. Giving up already? What did he honestly hope to achieve by giving it to a mere human? Such a pitiful attempt. Now behold his eye, the true god finally gained the ultimate power. That's how he lost his memory, he got zapped. Oh, not again. How many times must you get in my way before you concede defeat? We now know. That's probably how he lost his memory. A thunderbolt to the head would probably do it. You okay at all? You were moaning in your sleep. Had a dream about Eldiel. An inkling it may have been Eldiel who attacked you in this area. Though it does beg the question, why did he not finish you off? Maybe it was the same kind of situation as when we met him in the tower. Doesn't seem like his other personality is fully awoken yet, so he probably snapped out of it or something. Yeah, but how long is he going to be able to fight turning into that other person for good? That's what I'm worried about. We definitely need to hurry. Come on, let's find that village. Environments, blah blah. What's over here? Huh. Red ones? There are red ones? What do those mean? Oh well. This doesn't look too pleasant. And we can't even go there, so we took the wrong way. Awesome.
Here I go.
Go back there eventually. She has a pretty darn good lunge forward. Subterranean forest. It's an underground jungle biome. It's just like Terraria. Misfortune? What is misfortune? Journal. Let's see if one of these shows. Drop gold upon taking damage. There's a long duration, about as long as paralysis and poison. That's annoying. it's not so bad if I have it, it's a real problem if somebody else has it. Because then I get to deal with my allies running right into them and not dodging. Oh, god damn it. Jesus, you lose a lot of your money getting hit when you by misfortune. Holy shit. That really sucks though. They should at least give you the chance to get it back. Like, have it, like, make it so the enemies could possibly pick it up. Bam, there you go, balanced. Alright. Another flashback. Dogi? What the fuck are you doing here? Oh, did Dr. Fleur fall asleep already? Not surprised. He barely rested since we left Promalock. Still, I can't believe he came all this way to find wild Celceta and flowers. He's one tough guy to go through all this trouble at his age. Just look for some medicinal herbs. Then we have you, set on exploring the Great Forest just because you're curious about it. You really aren't scared of anything, are you? I guess I wouldn't have it any other way, though. If it weren't for you, that cursed island would still be cursed. There's never a dull moment with you around. Well, as long as I get to go on some exciting adventures, that's just fine by me. Good old Dogi, best character. The wall breaker. Oh god. Still equipped with misfortune. Great. Seems like sometimes it gets re-picked back up, and other times it doesn't. So it's another RNG-dependent mechanic. Got it. No, you don't. Not dealing with your shit. Damn it. Was there one other one that I missed? I feel like there was. Nah. Must have been one of these ones. But, that sucks. Oh well. Apparently this way is a dead end, though. No, it's not. Why does it look like a dead end on the map? Well, let's go see if we can find the other point. Oh, we're turning around. Oh. Both ways have a monument. That's a fucking house? It's a village. What? Is that? The fuck is there a village here? So, this is the village of the wise? It looks almost magical from afar. I never would have expected to find a human settlement in a dark place like this. I heard about this village's existence in Highland, but I never thought I'd have the chance to actually see it for myself. This is your first time here too, right, Adol? Can't say for sure. What kind of wishy-washy answer is that? Are you looking to get kicked in the shins? If the Sanctuary of Storms were still active, we couldn't be here right now. There's no way you could have been here before. Why so quiet, Durin? You're always first to make some comment about what's going on. You're Adol's voice. Sound treatment is kind of creepy coming from you. It's nothing. Let's get going. A storied village achievement unlocked. Wonder if I teleport there and go try to get that lumber again. Am I just really fucking unlucky? I'm guessing it probably would not respawn, but doesn't hurt to check. Yeah, it's on a timer. That's really stupid. Well, let's go this way and see what happens. Ooh, pleasant. Looks like fucking poison. It is poison. So much for that, then. This really is a strange place. It's in the primeval lands just like Highland, but the two places couldn't be more different. Someone is coming. And you are... Hello.
Are you nervous? How adorable. My name is Frida. I'm a warrior of this village who retells stories of the ancient
Frida.
past. Welcome, Adol. I know you.
And you know who I am. Have I met you before? Maybe you have. What do you think? A lady needs to have a sense of mystery about her, doesn't she? recognize that voice.
Is he really up to the job? He doesn't look very strong.
Huh? That wasn't me.
Where are you looking? I'm here! Here! How rude!
Hi. I'm Nina, an alchemically created fairy. I'm Frida's partner in the village messenger. Created as in someone actually made you here? And you're a fairy, no less. I always thought fairies were, well, fairy tales. Incredible. Surprised? I'll bet you are. Any more questions? I'm in such a good mood today, I'll tell you anything you want to know. What's it gonna be? Frida's weight? Her measurements? Her ex's name? I can give you hints or just say them all. Now just wait a minute, Nina. I swear she's always like this. Why is her shadow Why are all their shadows floating? Anyway, wait, where are we? You're about to tell us how you know Adol's name? Oh, right, I guess I was. But here I think someone else here would be better suited to answer that question. Don't you agree, Duran? Wait. If I explain everything in detail, we'll be here for hours. But in short, Duran here has been telling me all about you. This is where he's from, you see. Ah, backstory. What? I knew Duran was mysterious and probably had something interesting about his past, but... Interesting. It feels like such a long time since I last saw you, Duran. Tell me, wasn't that hairstyle? You don't actually think it suits you, do you? It's dreadful. Shut up, you two. This is hardly the time to be talking about my hair. It doesn't look that bad. I've seen much worse. Adol, and everyone else too. I'm sorry for keeping so many secrets from all of you. Why didn't you tell us before? I'm sorry. Pretty low, Duran. You better have a good explanation for all of this. And don't give me any of that "you'll understand when you're older" crap will bite you so hard. You have your reasons, I trust. Of course. This is a village where the descendants of those who committed an unforgivable sin in the past live in secret. And everything that we have done relates to that incident. An unforgivable sin? What do you mean? The Elder is going to explain all of that to you very soon. We'll take you to his residence now, and show you around the village along the way. Yeah, no more secrets, we'll tell you everything there. Well, I'm intrigued. Come on, Adol. The Elder's house is the one in front of the central tower. If there's anything else you want to explore before we get there, just say the word. Like Frida's house. Come on now, there's nothing to see there. Now Adol, shall we be off? We got a new tour guide. I'm guessing she's probably going to be our partner then. Well, if it isn't Duran. Haven't seen you here in a while. Is this some kind of research facility? You could say that, yes. Our specialty is synthesizing elixirs and medical items. If you got the money and the ingredients, we can make just about anything you can imagine. So as you want, a love potion, something to make you invisible for nefarious purposes. Go on, name your wish. I think we're good for now. Come on, there's no shame in being honest. Humans are all beasts deep down. Right, Blondie? Why are you asking me? I think we're done here. Yeah, we should probably be leaving now. So everybody here has committed an unforgivable sin. Define unforgivable sin and we might have an idea of what these guys are about. Do you want to use our services? Not right now, I'm just showing them around the village. We'll come again another time though, I'm sure. Okay. There are too many introverted men these days, it's pitiful. Men should be more honest with their desires. We all want the same things after all. Sure. If you say so. Duran, you're back. I see you brought some visitors with you, too. Have you come to buy something? No, we're just showing them around at the moment. We'll come again soon, though, I'm sure. Alright, let me know anytime. Weapons, armor, items, if you need it, we probably sell it. Just let me know if you need anything. What a rarity. I've never seen anyone with red hair before. Might this be your first time in Danon? Well, don't be getting too excited about all the unusual things here. We don't want any trouble. All these people seem pleasant. If they committed an unforgivable sin, you'd think they would be like a criminal town, like anarchy. Your mom and dad go a long way to work. Isn't that neat? So you're Adol. Your hair really is a brilliant shade of red, as I heard. My name is Rianne. It's a pleasure to meet you. I live here with my younger brother. You're welcome to visit anytime you'd like. Blue fire. Hot. Who dat? Wait, this house is... Well, visit Little Durin. I think I'm a bit too old to be called Little anymore. Who's this? Is this your mother? My mother? Oh, come now, Durin. Is the idea so horrific? I'm afraid your guess is incorrect. However, I'm actually Frida's mother. I see. Now that you mention it, I can kind of see the resemblance. You and Durin certainly seem to get on well. Well, Durin and Frida have been friends since they were practically in diapers. They've never managed to move past that, though. You'd think they would have gone beyond friends a long time ago. You're still so young, Frida. How long are you going to keep dwelling on the past? Mother? What? What's wrong? I wonder what that was all about. I don't know, but suddenly it's gotten pretty awkward in here. Never mind that. Do feel free to make yourselves at home. With all you youngsters around, I feel more energetic than ever. Okie dokie then. Make yourselves at home here. Same dialogue. Disappointment. Welcome to Danon, travelers. Durin and Frida, thank you for all your hard work. Even if you won't be here for long, I hope you'll enjoy your time with us. Oh, it's you, Durin. I see you've honed your skills since we last met. You can tell that at a glance, huh? Good old Dante. Well, I'm a warrior after all. Readers refined her skills as well since you've been gone, you know. I wonder who'd win in a fight. I'm sure Durin would win. Oh, I'm hurt, Adol. Why don't we take this outside and find out for sure? I think I'll pass. Besides, I couldn't seriously fight a woman. Oh, you couldn't? How boring. I wonder who'd win if Durin and Frida were to fight each other. Considering they use completely different weapons, it's virtually impossible to compare their strength directly, so it's a tough call. Oh, hello. We're not used to getting guests in here. It looks like you know your way around a sword, and quite well at that. You may already be aware, but the things you learn when pursuing martial arts can be applied to all walks of life, so never forget to train. Alright, one more house. This is probably Frida's house then. Hello, is anyone home? Doesn't look like it. Seems as if no one has lived here for quite a while. Yeah, this house hasn't been used for a long time. Whose house is it? It belonged to someone Durin and I knew many years ago. As you can see, it's empty now. Mysterious. So then who used this house? Run, run, or you'll be well done. My daughter's always causing trouble. She reminds me of Durin when he was younger. Me, hold on a minute. Durin when he was younger, huh? We're gonna have to keep a close eye on her. What's that supposed to mean? It means exactly what you think. When you were younger, you were naughty, reckless, simple-minded, naive. I don't remember being reckless or naughty. Oh, but you're not going to deny you were simple-minded or naive? Sorry, Durin. I wasn't actually intending to tease you. Thinking about it, your friend was probably more the trouble causer than you were. I wonder what he's doing now. Hi, Toad. Here, have a clear liquid. Here, take another one. Honey potion. I wonder if this is the last village. Like a Libra flower. Wordless affinity. Yep, achievement unlocked. This is where the village elder Vanjo lives. He tends to ramble and is kinda difficult to get along with, so you might want to brace yourselves. I'm gonna tell him you said that. Either way, if there's anywhere else you want to see, I suggest we go see it before heading inside. So what it'll be. Indecision is not becoming in a man, you know. Let's look around somewhere else first. Oh, you have more sightseeing to do? Well then we can come back here once you've finished exploring the village. Goes this way. Where does this path go? It, leads to a small shrine. It was made to seal away something pretty important. Though the thing it was made to seal away has been lost now, so it's just a shrine. Regardless, I'm sorry, but the Elder's permission is needed to go any farther this way. Let's return to the village, Adol. Tall library. Whoa, what is this place? It looks an awful lot like Lord Eldeal's room, but there seems to be an even bigger collection of books here. Surprised? We call this building the Black Archives. The Black Archives? Yeah, this place is like a collection of all of Danon's history and knowledge. You gather information about the outside world here as well? We do. I'll leave it to the Elder to explain in more detail, however. Black Archives and its contents are closely linked to our purpose in this village. You know, this has been bothering me since we got here. I have to know, how did you get here from Kaznan? Now that you mention it, you said you must have crossed the Sanctuary of Storms, right? Oh, that, use the seams. Wait a minute, Frida, we can't just... Seems? Tell me. I want to know more, too. I demand an explanation as payment for your despicable acts of deceit, Durin. With a giant mechanism in one of the Sanctuary... With a giant mechanism like the one in the Sanctuary of Storms, there are bound to be a few gaps in the field, so to speak. We call them seams. In the Sanctuary of Storms, there are places where the lightning strikes happen with less frequency. I got them memorized and traveled in and out of the primeval lands by exploiting them. We use the same basic principle to avoid losing our memories when we leave the area around Highland. I do understand the concept, but is such a thing really possible? Particularly considering how powerful Eldeal is. To an extent, yes, but there's a little more to it as well. Magic, I'm guessing? Magic? That's the power you wield, Kalulika, isn't it? Kind of. I use weapons and items that were charged with magic, but I can't use magic by itself. To use magic, you have to be able to control its energy on your own. Some of the know-how for doing that has been passed down here in Danon. The methods that are passed down here are the same as those used in the ancient kingdom of Celceta. I see. Although Durin doesn't use it very often. Well, not very good with it, and I don't really want to rely on the same power he did either. Hold on, why are we even talking about this? Guessing he isn't his friend. You're always so much fun to rile up. Yeah, he really is, and he's so stupid he falls for it every time. Same power as he did? Who is he? Oh, are you a visitor? Welcome to the Black Archives. Aha, does this place seem unusual to you? Please feel free to look around. Various quests are displayed on the board. I want to become a great magician. I'm going to need a great amount of knowledge. I always spend my days reading, and today isn't going to be any different. god, this bookcase is tall. We here in Danon are well versed in history. We devote ourselves to observing his courts. I'm afraid I can't say any more than that, however. Just trust that this place is where many things are seen, stored, and something. Archived, probably. But please, don't be too noisy in here. We don't care for noise. Oh, a barricade. My one weakness. So you're the Adol I've been hearing about. You have such courageous eyes. But I can't hold you up here. You should go and see the Elder first and foremost. Alright. But I'm going to call it a night instead. It's because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm pretty tired and my eyes are getting heavy. So I probably sleep for like total like 5 hours today, or nearly 6 hours. Can't remember how long the first stream was, but yeah. If anyone's even there, have a good night, and I'll be back in the future. Who knows when. Good night.